Dude, Pistons fans, what's going on, man? I thought I'd just come bring y'all a video real quick about the Detroit Pistons. They decided, it was announced today on Twitter that they were going to hold two pre-draft day practices, workouts. I guess it was separated in two groups. I didn't do group two, but I did do group one. The guys that they looked out, and I'm going to tell you right now, when I look at the list of group one, it was very specified to me, and it lets me know where they going to. But first, let me get to who they had. For starters, they had group one. I'm just going to group one now. Group one was Justin Robinson, point guard. Marquise Bolden, center out of Duke. Andrew Nembhard from Florida. Naz Reid from LSU. And Lewis King from Oregon. And then the final guy, the first name I seen though come up was Iggy, which is Ignas Brazdeikis from Michigan. Iggy Braz. That's what we know him as. Those positions stand out to me. Why? You got two small forwards. By the way, Iggy is projected to go between the 20s or the early 40s. You got small forward and Iggy. Then you got Lewis King as a small forward from Oregon. Then you got center Naz Reid, LSU. You got point guards, 2 point guards, Andrew Nembhard, who I'm going to talk about in a second, from Florida, and Marquise Bolden, the center from Duke, and Justin Robinson, the point guard from what's the damn school name? Virginia Tech. So you got these guys specifically, man, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I might have the one from Virginia Tech wrong. Yeah, I might have that one wrong. No, I got it right. But yeah, what it is, y'all, the Pistons' glaring weaknesses on this team is point guard, small forward, and they do need another backup center. Definitely put behind Andre Drummond. And its trip is that they had these workouts with these specific types. Now, the trip is about Iggy. Iggy is a very fiery small forward, to me, who needs to put on a little more strength on, if you ask me. Good guy who can shoot the ball, he can dunk it, he can dribble, score off his own shot. To me, I would put some muscle on him if you were to draft him. The Pistons or Lions in general, we don't often go to our backyard and draft prospects out of there. And that's why I was a little bit shocked to see us working one out today due to the fact of history of not drafting too many prospects from there. But I'm going to say this. I wouldn't be mad if they got Iggy at all, especially if he did fall to us. I think you get another raw prospect who can shoot the ball and dribble, definitely. But I'm not going to sleep on it. And if I had to make some comparisons to some of the players that are in the NBA, my comparisons won't be that good. I'm only going to do 3 of them. I'm only going to do 3, maybe 4 out of the guys that's on this list. I would compare Iggy. I would compare him to like a more slam dunking, more jumpy version of Luke Kennard. Guy who almost shoots just almost like him, if you ask me. Another slender guy who, like I said, needs to grow a little strength, but definitely can dribble, man, off his own dribble. Got, like I said, got an attitude. I think would be a good prospect to have for the Pistons. For Lewis King, again, these aren't exactly perfect, matches, but if I had to say for Lewis King, there were some people that said a better shooting version of Andrew Wiggins with less athleticism. That was interesting. Somebody actually said that. I mean, that's on y'all if y'all agree with that one. I say, yeah, he is a good shooter, definitely, though. Then I'm going to get on Justin Robinson. Justin Robinson. Now, to me, if I had to make a quick NBA comparison, not completely, I say, you don't have to agree with it, I would say he reminds me of Trae Young. A little bit. The way he can dribble, the way he can float those, make those crisp little passes, and he can darn so shoot the ball, man. He can penetrate with his frame, man. 6'2", guy is tough as nails from what I can tell from a few highlights I already see. When they collectively gives me film, it's like I would like it, but this is a little mouth wetter for what we're saying. I'll try to see if the guys can talk more about it on Center Court Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in. But yeah, man. Then the one that interests me the most, though, was point guard Andrew Nembhard. I know I I'm messing up. Nembhard from Florida. He was the one that interested me the most. If I had to make a comparison to him, J-Mo ain't gonna like this, but it'd be our guy Lonzo Ball. I would have to compare him to Lonzo Ball. He's kind of lanky. I don't know if he's as tall as Lonzo, but he can darn sure pass the ball a lot. He does a lot of it. He does a lot of passing the ball. From the film that I've seen, from the highlights that I've seen, he does a lot of passing the ball. He has that length in arms. They can toss it around. Really, both him and Justin Robinson are good for floating the ball around. But from the highlights I've seen of Nembhard, man, this guy was passing it to everybody, tossing it around, man. People shooting shots left and right, and the way he plays is real subtle. It does seem like he has that more game manager fit for the Pistons that I would like. So, and then if I'm correct, that's a little side note on Twitter. Also, Nas Reed from LSU was stating that he actually likes a lot what he sees from Andre Drummond. For those who don't like it, he said he likes the way the guy plays defense. He said watching Andre Drummond realizes that he's going to have to work harder to transition his style of playing defense to the NBA. He realizes it's not going to be easy. And then, too, he's a guy who actually plays off pick and roll just like Andre Drummond. So it's funny, kind of funny how this guy is compared to Andre a little bit, just a little bit. But, yeah, it's kind of funny, just for a side note. But, yeah, man, the Pistons brought in some young prospects. A couple of these guys I wouldn't mind having. Look, if you go come to the comment section, I'm not necessarily looking to hear, oh, they all trash or they all garbage, just that. Man, look, I'm just saying who they worked out. You can take it how you as you want it. Personally, I say whoever the Pistons draft, hopefully they can find somebody that's going to be real helpful for the team. Definitely at that point guard's position, those three positions that they have on this list, which is a small forward, point guard, and center. We definitely need a backup for Andre. We definitely need a point guard to really come in that can game manage a young guy, really draft for him, or find somebody in the NBA that's not quite getting the looks. And small forward, we had the thinnest area of small forward this year. So that was really one of our thinnest areas on the team. So we really need to do some work this off season. So it's good to see where the Pistons were targeting for workouts pre-draft. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to draft anybody I named to you today. But I'm just saying it was worth for me to note and get this out there. And that really I felt the Pistons were showing and acknowledging their weaknesses. So y'all take in the comment section and tell me how you feel about it, man. Again, leave in the comment section who you want them to draft. Would you like to see anybody I named them get drafted to the team? Who you like? What you think of Iggy? So leave in the comment section, man. So all Pistons fans, shout out to everybody in the DSA and DV, Man Beast, King, y'all too, man. Dante made a video earlier, Ray Moore. Keep it up, man. Then you got Travis Trossel, man. Watch that video he just released earlier on who the Pistons should sign. Gridiron Blitz, congratulations for getting to 1,500 subs. And Detroit Drew, of course, the other day for 1,400. So, yeah, shout out to those guys, man, and follow them. I'll eventually get all the names into the links once I learn how to do it. But this is your boy Noam, man, signing out. Peace.